So what's up with you, man?
What does that with me, bro? Well, I was going to talk about Super Bowl commercials. What was the other topics I was going to bring?
The halftime show?
The halftime show.
Yeah.
The Coinbase commercial, which I thought was the best commercial of all time.
Uh-huh.
And then the other day, this couple fucking got caught trying to launder $1 to $3 billion worth of Bitcoin.
What do you mean launder? Like,
Like someone hacked some trade, and then transferred it into a bunch of different wallets. And these people were trying to launder $1 billion worth of Bitcoin with fucking $500 Walmart cards.
Sheesh. It's pretty wild.
One of the chicks was a rapper. I'll show you the videos after this. This is why I wanted this because I want to have Jake like turn it on the screen and like show us. Bro, it's like she was a rapper. She rapped at her own wedding, like some bizarre shit, and like they're in the tech space.
Okay.
Like they're like well-known
Makes
names
sense.
in the tech space.
Yeah.
But they weren't the ones who hacked it. They were just the ones trying to launder it. Like, so it's this whole crazy-ass story of two random people who you'd never suspect were trying to push through $1 billion. Like, you know how hard it is to clean $1 billion? You seen Ozark?
Yeah. We started watching it. I haven't continued on with it. I remember we were sitting there. I was like, well, let's watch Ozark. A lot of people keep talking about it.
I can't
And
watch
I turned it on, and I'm like, just like, shit. So it's one of those things we haven't been able to, like, consistently watch it because, like, the kids got to be asleep. Like,
Yep.
You know what I mean? You can't just be watching it with the kids running around in the house and stuff like that because then you agitated because you done missed this, you done missed that. So we haven't been able to consistently kind of, like, binge watch it in a way. But it is what it is. We'll get to it, though.
Cleaning $1 billion is a hard job.
Well, how much did he had? He had to clean like
He had to clean.
it was like was it what, like 1 point something million or something like that?
Right, and he was pushing.
Yeah, trying to. Yeah.
I was stressed in my life from watching that show.
From like, man, he got 30 more days. He got
like I was stressed from that shit, bro. But I mean, it was pretty cool, just like how even the government caught him, and then it was kind of fascinating how stupid they were to get caught. Like, cause like you could have scattered it out a whole bunch of different ways, cause the government tracked it all back to one fucking wallet that it was coming out of. To where you could have like done a bunch of different wallets, spread them out everywhere.
They could have just bought real estate.
Not yet. What you could have done, I heard this on This Week in Startups. You could have just bought an NFT, sold it to yourself in a different wallet, then sold it to yourself in a different wallet, then sold it to yourself in a different wallet.
So you trying to teach people how to launder money?
I mean, I'm not saying it's a way to launder money, but at this point, that was what one of the guys was talking about. I was like, oh my God. Like, they really could have done that if they wanted to, like, really go and, like, blow up the NFT market with $1 billion. And kind of like, okay, we'll move it all around. I thought that was really, really cool. That it's scattered out through a bunch of whole different wallets. Nobody knows who. All the wallets sell.
And you don't really know. It's not like you can comp an NFT. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
it's just whatever
someone's willing to pay for it. Yeah.
And so, like, what Zillow did with, like, market manipulation, where they try and go in and they
buy the whole block and shit and then create their own comps.
You just fucking go in and create your own comps, bro. You got $1 billion, create your own comps to the NFTs, push all the money through there.
Well, it didn't end well for Zillow either, so.
Right?
The other thing with the Super Bowl was, again, the halftime show. Some, people liked it, some people didn't. I think
who didn't like it?
Well, so
old whites.
Well, no, there's like my mother-in-law. My mother-in-law was like, she would have liked. She just wanted more. I mean, everybody wanted more of it, but I think we got so accustomed to the like the Bruno Marses and the Beyonces, the performances. In a sense of just like the full, like you got the whole, like the group up there getting down. Like Bruno kills it every time he does it. And so it was just a different type of halftime show. So it wasn't so much of the dynamic of the performance, but it was just more of who it was, the songs that it was. Like it was fucking dope.
Bro.
You know what I mean? So everyone loved it. Yeah, everyone loved it. I just think that when you come from having the Super Bowls loaded with performances, it was just different from that aspect.
Andy Frisella didn't like the halftime show.
He didn't?
I heard it on his podcast.
He said he didn't like it?
Yeah. He said it was too divisive. He said there's not a single white person on the stage.
Oh.
I didn't even notice.
I mean, I didn't really.
There's Eminem?
Yeah, Eminem.
Why
was
you
on
bitching?
There. Hey, I thought it was fucking awesome.
Bro, I thought it was
to me, it's not even divisive.
You got dollar bill cent up there, bro, fucking hanging, chunky
I thought that
as
shit was
fuck.
wet. Kendrick killed it. Freaking everyone talking shit on 50 Cent. You know, talking about how he done gain weight, and this was my look. Well, first and foremost, I seen a TikTok where it's always the little TikToks where they got the laughing in the back with the words, and they trying to just staring at the screen. And he had said that everyone talking about 50 Cent, you know, not gaining weight since when the song came out. They was like, and most of y'all don't look the same from when the song came out either, right? Which is the truth. And at the same time, my man didn't even look fat. Like, my man was still swole.
I mean, he just looks fat in that, like, hanging upside down.
My man's just, like, he's just thicker. Like you can be 220 and built, and you can be 260 and fucking be hub as shit. Like, he's not as thin as he was, but he's still, like, bro,
he's still beefy.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he don't look fat. He just... he's heavier.
The angle was not a good angle for him because, like, when he came back down,
yeah,
right, like he looked cool. But I remember like talking to Kalani's mom. I was like, "Is that a knockoff 50 Cent?"
Oh shit!
I guess he was like, I was like,
stunt man and shit.
I was like, "Is that like a fake fat 50 Cent? Like, are they really doing this right now?"
Did you see him get up there though? They showed it. They showed the clip when they were performing on the top. Right, they showed him getting in position for when they were gonna pan down. And my man hit damn near like a little muscle up to get up there, and I was like, everybody calling him fat. I was like, how many people would have been able to fucking get their ass in that position?
Hell yeah,
that shit. What you know? What I mean, that in itself, my man just grabbed the bar, threw his legs up there. You know what I mean, and then it was just hanging. I'm like, shit, half of y'all can't even do that shit. But I thought it was a freaking awesome commercial. I thought the Super Bowl was awesome because there's been a lot of Super Bowls where it's so either a blowout or their defensive games, and so they're just hella boring.
Yeah.
In this game, I felt like it was just good throughout the whole game. I think, you know, top to bottom, I just think it was a good showcase.